was this one line in there that said, most organisations don't care how their people are feeling or should be feeling at work. And I was like, that piqued my curiosity, because I was like, yeah, interesting. They care more about their values and set of values and shared behaviours to influence how people think and behave. And I was like, oh, that's familiar. Because up until that stage, all the work we've been doing as consultants in the space was working on purpose, vision and values and behaviours. Yeah, what their research over 20 odd years, like a long time, says is that how people are feeling or should be feeling at work, the emotional culture that they call it, truly influences how people think and behave. Yet we don't, generally speaking, consultants, businesses don't focus on that half of it. We focus on what they call the cognitive culture. So the things that we think about in terms of purpose, vision and values and behaviours, but never touch on emotions or emotional culture. Yet emotions are data. They are data despite them being considered soft. And emotions in the workplace impact engagement, creativity, commitment, motivation, performance. Even the research says about the hard measures like financial performance. On the inverse, negative emotions affecting absenteeism, high turnover. Like all these things that emotions impact in the workplace, within a team, in a culture. Yet all of the work I'd done for those 3 years and 4 years and all of the amazing people I've read about and I follow and I admire only were talking about one half of the equation, which was just cognitive culture. And I was like, I think this is where my cynicism for the work that I was doing started to be generated from on one level, because we were going back into businesses all the time and working with senior leadership teams to define what the purpose, vision and values were, superficially going out to staff and going, hey, what do you think our values are? Squirreling away back in a room and then presenting back to the organisation, and sometimes I've taken in what they said, but very rarely, and then it becoming a top-down one-way communication exercise, only focusing on mainly values. And pardon me, and that increasing cynicism sort of started to lapse a little bit when I started to realise that the reason was because we're only having one half of the conversation. We weren't talking about the thing that governs human behaviour. And so all my working career in this space up until then was working on defining values and purpose, then talking about behaviours, what the behaviours, stated behaviours should be, and then not touching on emotion whatsoever. But yet, the way we as humans work is that our emotions govern how we behave, and how we behave informs our beliefs or our value set. But we'd been only working in my consulting world, and all of the amazing consultants that I admire had only been coming at it from the other angle. And I was like, I think that's the missing piece. And from that plane ride home in 2016, I've been obsessed with it, and on this journey of helping to raise this conversation in workplace, but give people the tools to have a conversation about the emotional culture, not just their cognitive culture, which most HR people, CEOs, consultants will hang their hat on and work on that, but then wonder why nothing's really happening.